Team 17.
Sassy Chat Games.
Wall, 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 wall.
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
You didn't do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle, standing back up with a grin.
There, all good. Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, hey! Did you see that dude? I may be soft, but I'm hard against spills.
He mimes playing a trumpet, imitating the instrument with his mouth.
I dry as quick as my wit. If you get wet, don't get upset. Isn't that right, my absorbent sidekick?
He holds out a small swan-shaped towel for your inspection. It's quite charming.
Quack! Oh, this? This is Little Buddy. He's pretty cool. I can fold him into anything I want. Today, a swan. Tomorrow, who knows what the fabric of the universe will weave? I mean, I only know how to fold like there are two others. It keeps me busy between cleaning spills and warming up your body. Oh, you are a forward one, aren't you? I'm glad you think so. I'm a plushy guy. Gotta say, this is the most fun I've had talking in a while. I keep myself pretty busy with my job. Nah. Spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know? I'm here regardless. I'm pretty dependable. It takes someone of strong woven integrity to be as reliable as me, you know? Oh, like you have bigger ones? What do you want? Honestly, that sounds like a pretty damn huge aspiration. There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves, and I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool, and maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
What?
As you walk into the kitchen, you're overwhelmed by a strange feeling. It's sort of like being watched, but it's more than that. You feel as if you're being evaluated. It doesn't take you long to pinpoint the source of that feeling. A cleric of some kind dressed in black and grey robes, with a coil of sorts atop his otherwise bald head. He's handsome in a sterile and intimidating sort of way, but you can't even imagine this guy dating anyone. He's just so severe.
You reek. You don't even see it, do you? Are you truly so far gone? You reek of sin and grease. I feel as if I have been bathed in oil simply looking at you. Zealot. Hardly. I am Friar Errol, founder of the First Church of Convection. I am the steward of the road to the heavenly kitchen. I am a holy vessel for culinary purity and efficiency. And I am your salvation, sinner, if you would but take my hand.
You reach for his hand and take it in yours, looking him directly in the eye. He doesn't seem to know what to do at first, glaring at you in a surprised and uncomfortable silence. Eventually, he extricates his hand from yours, wiping it on the front of his robes.
I meant to take my offer of help, wretch. But it is not yet too late to save your soul. First, you are to confess your sins to me, the steward of your culinary soul. Second, you are to help spread the gospel of convection to any as yet unsaved. And finally, you are to keep your soul pure and free of oils and impure heat. The path to the heavenly kitchen is blessedly simple and attainable, even for those as impure as is our Lord not most generous. Be not afraid. There is no soul beyond my Lord's reach. Simply do exactly as I tell you to, and you shall be saved. Tell me, do you wish to repent for your culinary sins here and now? I am ready, willing, and able to grant you absolution. You need only unburden yourself. Speak, my child. What is it you wish to confess?
A shudder runs through the friar. Disgust, probably. But if you didn't know any better, you'd almost swear he was kind of into hearing this.
How disgusting. You've done the right thing, confessing to me. Tell me, did you enjoy it? Did the impurity of it at all titillate you? It is insidious, is it not? The way the grease devil tempts us. Even I am not immune to temptation, perfect though I may be. The grease devil is slippery and sneaky indeed. But in confessing your temptation, you have done well today, my child. Return to me again, and we will continue guiding you down the path to salvation. For now, I must return to my duties. May you feel his currents at your back. Amen.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Casa Casanova. Do you see what I did there? That's wordplay, baby. Oh, someone's feeling spicy. Dating your furniture really got you confident, huh? You're out here dating all these appliances and shit. But, like, why? Not why are you dating them, like, why is this happening now? To you. Oh, damn. Well, that's the why, but... So, like, where did the Dateviators come from? Like, what's the point of them? Who made them? And why? Tinfoil hat? Okay, this is some conspiracy shit. Your life is half political thriller, half harem anime. So, like, did you find out what your purpose is or whatever? Are you a top secret operative in the furniture dating war? Are you collecting data on people in love with their shower? Well, damn. Oh well, guess we can just make up our own theories. Or maybe just enjoy the furniture dates for now. Good. Might as well have fun. Well, this has been fun, but I have a meeting in 3 minutes, and I really want coffee first. So, gotta go fast. Bye.
What?
An angular beauty sits in contemplative silence, her head resting on one hand. She doesn't greet you even when you stand directly in front of her. In fact, she doesn't even look at you.
Ow. You're disturbing my thoughts. You're bad? Seriously? God, you're so boring. Well, that's it. My fantasy bubble's officially burst. Name's Tina. Tina Triangle.
Whoa there! My content aware has given me a tickle. Tina here has a very, let's say, forceful personality. It could be seen as that of an abuser that's taken in a humorous way. If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? I'm with the show.
And before you got here, I was having a nice little fantasy. Not who, what.
Tina forms a small triangle with her fingers.
A love triangle. Greatest shape in the world, especially when it comes to love. Matter of fact, it's the only shape I'm interested in. Oh yeah? You're smarter than you look, cutie. But enough about you. You ever watch Love on Triangle Island? Oh, it is. It is. Let me paint the picture for you. 18 sexy singles get together on an island. They gotta pair off into groups of 3, and every week a love triangle gets voted off. The last throuple to get voted off wins $1 million, but that ain't all. They offer in money and bring in their exes to try and break up the throuple. It's all just so deliciously dramatic. Yeah, before you interrupted me. But now I'm here thinking about you instead. Go on somewhere else now. My fantasy was just getting good and I'm trying to get back to it. Maybe. Bye.
A stylist with a very vertical, very pink hairdo appraises you, lifting his glasses to take a better look at you. His face is kind, his features soft, and his makeup? Oh, impeccable.
Oh! How about we... Oh dear. I think I'm getting lost right at the start of all this. I'm so sorry, darling. My brain runs quicker than cheap mascara sometimes. Oh, stupid Barry, disposable Barry, you're doing it again. Oh, just stop talking. I would like that, yes.
He takes a deep breath, shaking off his awkwardness and giving you a friendly smile.
Let's take this from the perfectly coiffed top, shall we? My name is Barry Styles. I am your one-stop shop for looking good, feeling great. Not that I have to work too hard at that because, and I don't know if I know myself clear enough on this point, darling, but you are looking fabulous. Why, hello. I'll be honest, because I like to be clearer than a freshly unblocked pore, I really don't like talking about myself, hun. I'd much rather talk all about you. And eyebrow hydration, of course. You really cannot underestimate how important it is to avoid a thirsty brow, baby. But mostly, I want to talk all about you. In fact, if you'd be so gracious as to indulge me, I'd love to really get under the skin. Oh, not literally, obviously. My products are for external use only. I mean, can I ask you a few questions? Oh, fabulous, darling. Okay. This is super exciting. I just love learning about what other people like. I haven't yet met with a taste I can cater to. So, with that in mind, I simply have to ask. Drum roll. Favorite brand of tweezer? Let's hear it, my little kitten. Tweeze me! Oh, you really know your tweezers if you know Teasy Weezy. Did you know that Teasy Weezy's Tweezer brand tweezers won the Massachusetts Most Accurate Tweezers Award 3 years running between 1995 and 1997? The Teasy Weezy company doesn't like to talk about 1998. They'd have had 99 in the bag, though, if the awards hadn't shut down after that girl lost an eye. So, let me just make a mental note. No need to actually write it down. Got a mind like a steel trap. At least when it comes to tweezers and tweezer-related lifestyle choices. Ask me to remember a job interview or doctor's appointment, and I can't help you. But random hair conditioner trivia? I could give you that for days. Sorry? Right. The critical path. Let us continue right on down with... This is a good one. A classic of a beauty question. We can't have a beauty Q&A without knowing your favorite lipstick color, can we? Mine is pink. Impressive, no? That's what I said. What, pray tell, is yours? My favorite, too. The thing about pink is the diversity of mood it conveys. At once playfully innocent and chicly suggestive, its cultural association with femininity has seen it both stigmatized and embraced in equal measure. Its use, more than any other color, can either be a display of conformity or of rebellion. And, perhaps most importantly of all, it just really pairs well with my eyes. Moving on, it's time for our final question. For now. That sounded threatening. Anyway, third cue. What do you think is the biggest reason to wear makeup? That is one super valid reason, darling. A good makeup job can really draw out the hotness. When I do my thing, there's a real joy in framing someone's eyes to show just how alluring they are, or highlighting some gorgeous cheekbones. Pinpointing the steamiest features and putting all the attention on them, that's art, huh? Sorry, I spoke a lot again. Of course I did. I'm an overshare. Need to stop that. Well, darling, that about wraps up the cues. It was going to be a big 20-question thingy, but I just didn't do it, I suppose. Plus, I forgot half the ideas I had for it when I thought about combs for an hour. Really? That's wonderful, darling. I had a lot of fun, too. Oh, I really hope we can have another fabulous chat again.
Valdivianites, it's David Most, your beloved CEO, with an important question. What do the following items have in common? Cellophane, eyeglasses, and bottled water. If you guessed they're all 15% off today, only on Valdivian.com, you'd be absolutely correct. But even more importantly, they're all transparent. As your leader, I value transparency above all else. Especially when the board of directors changes the locks on my office. Message received, Ian. With that spirit in mind, I need to share some difficult news with you today. I have not been entirely candid regarding my lost sunglasses. Firstly, the lost item was thankfully not my sunglasses. My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds, and are locked in my safety deposit box. No, the missing item in question is actually a Valdivian prototype. And even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself. So, as you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. To that end, and after discussing it with the board, we are now prepared to offer a handsome reward for their expedient return. A $50 gift card to Valdivian.com.
It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate the figure standing before you. Her hair and clothing are such a jumble of various holiday decorations, it throws you. What time of year is it again? Have you truly been locked in your house for so long that time has lost all meaning? She is adorable, though, and her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss! You've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Well, the other work. Or is it the other work? What day is it, anyway? Oh, what's up? What do you need? And I to you. So many things and so little time. Makes you want to... That was bad. I'm Holly, by the way. Hi! Oh, and who are you? Did you already say? Sorry. And a little rush for the dish dash. Rat race, all that. Oh, I've heard about you. That is such a funny name. From everyone. I'm social butter, so they say. Does it? I could never figure it out. Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though. I'm working a double, then opening and closing tomorrow, but swing by first thing in the morning? That's when I'm usually able to sleep. That work? Great. Okay, bye!
It's me. Were you followed? Is this signal encrypted? Listen, I've been giving more thought to our previous conversation about the ethical implications of transforming inanimate objects into humans, and I've come to a realization. It's honestly not up to us whether an object should become human. It's up to the object. And if an object expresses desire for personhood, who are we to deny them? I did discover one other interesting piece to all this. I'm not sure why. I theorize it's because certain character attributes emit an energy vibration on the same resonant frequency as the molecules of a particular inanimate object. But in all honesty, it's likely a mystery that science will never solve. Regardless, I was able to discover which personality traits seem to resonate with each inanimate object, and I've uploaded that data into the Dateviators. I've labeled it Realization Recipes. You should be able to access those files now. I'm so sorry, but there's no time. Valdivian's goons were closing in, so I was forced to flee to a country in South America to avoid detection. And my cell carrier's overseas data plan is very limited. Seriously? 10 megabytes a day? I can barely send a GIF. What a joke! Remember, check the date viators for the realization recipes.
How does one even describe a warrior like this? A veritable, well, wall of muscle stands before you. It's almost comforting to know the walls of your house are this solid.
Wall. Wall, 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 wall! Wall.
The warrior's eyes widen. He leans in closer, towering over you.
Wall?
He throws his head back in a belly laugh that echoes through the house.
Wall!
He beams at you, a flush spreading across his cheeks.
I love you! Wall!
Oh, that was sudden, wasn't it? You and Wallace, who has only just introduced himself to you, are now lovers. His gaze settles on you, filled with tenderness. His drywall heart beats only for you. You live happily ever after. Yes, just that quickly. When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage. What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual. This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Huh? What? Huh? Things that aren't down, I guess. Yeah, I make those from time to time. Try not to look so shocked. Have anything for me today? I do this every day, dude. What'd you bring? I'll just wait. Sauce packet or no? Score. What kind of sauce? Bring it on. Day old Pinto Fiesta, let's go. Nice haul. I'll take it.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here. Damn, Chuckles. Bye.
Davey! Davey! Come on, Davey, what'd you get off to now? Davy? I hope he's alright. Oh, hey! I'm sorry, I didn't even see you. I hope you haven't been here too long. I'm Mateo. Mateo Manta. Oh, Blanket. I've just been so focused on finding Davy. This is the second time he's wandered off this week. I'm starting to get really worried. Davy's one of my rescues, a young knit bull that I found trapped in the office a few months ago. You wouldn't happen to have seen him around, would you? Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. He's about an inch tall, hand-dyed, fingering weight, even though he acts like he's worsted, and it's always getting him into trouble. I just keep thinking about him all tangled up somewhere again, trapped and alone. He was in pretty rough shape when I found him the first time. No telling how long he'd been there. He was so frayed I wasn't sure if I'd be able to put him back together. Yeah, but he's a fighter. He really hung in there. After a few weeks, he bounced right back and was running around with the rest of the Tassel Hounds. Yeah, it's become a pretty regular thing with him. He gets on great with the other Tassel Hounds, and he seems pretty trusting despite what he's been through. But for some reason, he just wanders off whenever you're not looking. It's almost like he waits until I've got my threads full with something else, and then he disappears for a few days.
A small creature that looks rather like a black cat rubs up against Mateo's leg, meowing for his attention.
Speaking of handfuls... Aw, don't worry, Sprite. It's not your fault Davy ran off, I promise. He'll be back soon, okay?
He bends down to pick up the small creature.
This is Sprite, one of the first inanimals I ever rescued. Yeah, sweet girl. Been together a long time now, huh? Long enough for you to know better than to go messing with Curtain Rod. Oh, really? I guess the bottom of those curtains just tore themselves up then, huh? Don't let her fool you. She's a little mischief maker. She'll get you every time. I mean, who can stay mad at that little face? You're in good company. American court hares are pretty affectionate, but she's a little, well... If you want to try to pet her, just hold your hand out and let her sniff you. If she headbutts you, then you're safe. If she just stares at you, though... All right, go ahead.
You hold out your hand to Sprite, waiting with bated breath for her reaction.
Boy, it's okay, sweetheart. Sorry, better luck next. You, should probably step back a little bit just to be safe. Well, I'll be hearing about it from Curtain Rod later once they notice the bottom of the curtains are ripped, I'm sure. Honestly, I think she's just acting out because she's upset about Davy. I was really hoping I'd be able to find him before it got too late. There's still a few more places I haven't checked, but I need to get back to the... Things can really start to, unravel if I stay away for too long. Oh, that's kind of you to offer, but I'll figure something out. I'm sure you've got other things to worry about. Are you sure? Davy's my responsibility. It's my fault he's missing. I really should have been watching him more closely. The inanimals depend on me. I can't afford to be careless. It just doesn't feel right, asking someone else to fix my mistake. Guilty. I guess I'm just used to being the one helping, not the other way around. And I can't be in both places at once. Alright, if you're really up for it, I do have something you could do. I put together some information on Davy to give to Phoenicia, just in case he didn't come back tonight. I was going to ask her if she'd make a post on Facebook about him and get the word out. But I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet since I was chasing down this little troublemaker instead. Do you think you could talk to her for me? I can give you the packet I made. It's got everything she'll need. Really? Me too! Obviously. Betty keeps joking that I'm going to run out of space for them all. I don't know about all that. I'm nothing special. It's just the right thing to do. When something needs help, well, you don't give up on it. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ear off there. Once I get started talking about them, it's hard to stop. If you're interested, you could always come by the rescue later and we could talk more. Great! Anyway, thanks for offering to help.
Attention, jackasses! It's been weeks already, and you're seriously telling me there's been absolutely no movement on this missing glasses issue? You know, maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear. Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it. This is your one and only priority. You find me those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage. You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence, get me? We're all gonna end up buried alive in some desert somewhere. Find me those glasses now! And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is. Find me whoever came up with that crap and fire them. David.
A charming barista grinds coffee in your kitchen, working so busily she doesn't even seem to notice you. You stand there for a good few minutes before she spies you, startled out of her intense focus.
Oh, hi there. Welcome to Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs. I'm Kirby, happy to help. G'day. I sure am. Here to make your day just a little bit brighter with a touch of coffee. Gosh, that never gets any less awkward to say. What can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte, coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Oh! Well, a latte is your pretty standard coffee. It's a shot of espresso topped with steamed milk with just a touch of foam. Some people think it's basic, but I think it could be a hard coffee to pull off if you don't know what you're doing. If you put in too much foam, you're going to be making a cappuccino instead. Yeah, you get me. We'll see you next time.
Nightmares are nothing new to you, but this terror standing in your room is certainly a unique experience. It's hard to even make sense of what you're seeing. A dreadful figure, wreathed in black, with what seems to be the suggestion of a horse's head, with snake and lion heads sprouting from its shoulders. It has a multitude of eyes where they shouldn't be, and teeth that decorate what would be the belly and hips on a human figure. But it's not the monstrous anatomy that freaks you out the most. It's that lizard brain feeling of fear the figure inspires in you. You want to run, but by some miracle...
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Nightmare is, well, just that. If you don't want anything too spooky, I'd recommend skipping this one. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it? Carry on, then.
There's something crawling up your leg. Don't you feel it? You know it's there. A fly, maybe. Or something else. Something a little more malevolent. A little more vicious. Crawling up your leg. Aren't you going to do something about it? Ah, that's right. You can't move. Now there's another on your arm, and another on your shoulder. Dozens of little prickles across your skin. The prickles turn into punctures. The picture of poison pervading the parts of you you keep under the covers. There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheek. So many little legs. Spiders. Or maybe ticks. Another crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it. The scuttling, the buzzing, the sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts. Whatever they are, they're eating you alive. Ah, that was fun. Didn't take you as such an easy scare. Aw, are you getting all flustered? All that adrenaline catching up with you? It was simply delightful to meet you. No need for pleasantries. I've been in your head your whole life. Until next time. You'll see me sooner or later, but if you want it to happen sooner... They say coffee at midnight is a good way to invite the darkness in. Sleep with one eye open.
She fades into nothingness with one last creepy laugh.
David is obviously becoming desperate, and he doesn't do well under pressure. I'm worried his behavior will gradually become increasingly erratic until he crosses a line he can't come back from. You have no idea. I should never have put you in this situation. Naively, I believed as Valdivian's lowest paid employee, you would be safe. But it's become clear that as long as you possess the Dateviators, you'll be the target of David's wrath. Anyway, I have a solution. Use the realization recipes to bring Skylar to life. If Skylar becomes human, the Dateviators will instantly cease to operate. And if the Dateviators cease to operate, there will be absolutely no evidence implicating you in their theft. Realize Skylar, and destroy the Dateviators before David unleashes his full fury upon you. He has access to resources you'd never believe. I'm afraid there's just no time to explain. You see, I forgot to charge my phone's battery last night, and now I'm at 2%. And I can't charge it because I also forgot my charging cable. Can you believe that? Ugh. But remember, realize Skylar ASAP.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. And second, that is one fantastic red shirt you got on. Howdy. I know it, but it sure is nice to hear it from you face to face like this. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something. Oh yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. She's good with that sort of thing. I guess you could say so. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed. Then you really gotta talk to somebody who knows what's what with dating these days. Hope he'll get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her. You take care now.
Seated in your living room is a being who seems to truly embody the concept of comfort. His arms are draped over the back of the couch, his head tilted back, and his eyes beginning to flutter shut. He looks just as though he's about to fall asleep, but when he sees you approaching, he shakes it off, looking up at you with a sweet smile.
Hello. Don't worry, I hadn't fallen asleep yet. You ought to come get in on this, too.
He pats the seat next to him.
Come on and take a load off. I'm Koa, by the way. Hey, here, oi. You too.
Most everyone would continue the conversation from here, but Koa only closes his eyes, sighing pleasantly. You wait for him to say something, but all you can hear is his quiet breathing.
No, that's okay.
Koa opens one eye, but he doesn't move.
I just thought you might like to share in all this comfort, you know? Couch culture is really all about taking it easy together. You know, like, you ever heard people talk about alone together? Right on. You get it then. I wish more people understood the beauty of alone together. It means you can be at peace with another being without even saying a word. It means not forcing a conversation or an activity between the two of you. It means just enjoying the moment without any expectations.
He sighs pleasantly, closing his eyes.
Beautiful. You'll see.
Koa breathes in deep, sighing pleasantly. When he relaxes, the entire room seems to relax with him. You find yourself growing sleepier alongside him. You're not sure how much time passes as the two of you sit side by side in companionable silence, but it's certainly a good while.
Thanks for keeping it chill, buddy. This was real nice. Got something I want to give you. You know it. You know, in couch culture, we're not big on expressing ourselves verbally. We prefer to let our actions speak for us. And a gift like this, it's just a way of honoring our friendship. I'm just glad you appreciate it.
Koa yawns.
I'm gonna take a nap. Feel free to stick around as long as you want. I'm just so comfy.
A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see. They seem quite absorbed in their own conversation.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks. What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished? My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Yo, what up? I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually...
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend?
That's what I'm saying.
You think I'm cute?
You hear that, Kurt? You hear what they said?
Yes.
I'm the cute one. I stay shining.
They didn't say all that. I bet they're just being nice.
You should take notes.
Why? So I can school you?
Okay, I walked right into that one. Don't you see what's going on? We're just joking around.
Joshing.
Kidding.
Poking fun. Most of the time. Sometimes I have to tell Rod about himself.
Yeah, okay. You woke up on the wrong side of the pole today.
You right. I woke up next to you.
Yeah, that hit hard. Good job. That's what I get for messing with the King of Shade.
That's right. I'll take my crown any day now. Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh, yeah. You must throw shade appropriately. There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Sure. You can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just mean.
Wait, we made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals. With socks.
Oh yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those, do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even a strong guffaw.
A guffaw? Are you a cartoon dog person? 'Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Okay. Rufo.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
It's an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot break.
Oh, yeah. The final rule.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend...
You better prepare for war.
It is your duty to fire back.
Verbal warfare has begun. Do what you gotta do.
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
Oh!
All right, now, calm down.
They said the grass. The grass, Rod!
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay, fair. But damn, they got you.
You right. That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching to do. Swing on by soon. But come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
It appears that your intentions have gone awry once more, as the interloper, Lucinda Lavish, stands there instead, striking a pose.
It's me. I said I would return, and now I'm going to give you a choice. Thank goodness. Tell me, lover, how would you like to know me? Talk? About me? I love talking about myself. I'm Lucinda Lavish. I'm the extra cool, well, not really a dateable object per se, but more different thing. You know what I mean? Sure. Whoa. I am suddenly way out of my depth here. I just didn't expect you to not pick the horny option. You know, when you put the question to me like, what am I? It's frivolous. Boy, I'm really messing this up, huh? Yeah. Ugh. Why am I laughing so much? This isn't funny. It's always easier when you're playing a role, I feel. When you know what this kind of just seems a little out of my wheelhouse. Oh. You're right. Shit. I'm gonna go.
And with that, she is gone. You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule. Oh, well, I can certainly make time for that. Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. If VIP stands for very intelligent and punctual, then yes, I am. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service. Timeliness. It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you? Excellent. I thank you. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. If you do, calamity. Catastrophe. I'll see you then and not a moment before.